the idea of it's better for less, not more for less. I then was rather concerned, and I think a lot of people would be, at the idea that there is also an element of, we don't care how you do it, but the cost of this contract is coming down. There's an ethical issue there, and I've certainly had a lot of contact from people saying, when there's talk of 490,000 job cuts in the public sector, how many more jobs will go because they're private contractors doing public sector work? And we don't want to know how you do it, but you want to cut costs.
To be honest, my view is that the suppliers to government have room to make reductions in their price to government and continue to do the volume of business.
All of that?
And pretty much, yeah. And we're not particularly prescriptive about, we look at where certain companies have come from, in terms, certain companies have been doing a lot more saving with the government than others in recent years, so we take that into account.
But it's also easy for bigger companies to do, and that was your other big point,
was
making it easier for small companies to bid. Particularly, there's often an online bidding process for government contracts, and a lot of small companies, they find that the hurdles are actually only ones that big companies can do. So they'll find it even harder to be told by government, you're going to have to do it on less money, because they're already so small.
No, I think, sorry, just to make a point, the point about getting the prices down is with the big companies. We've targeted the 20 biggest companies who collectively do £10 billion of business for the government. And we don't see any of those companies threatening jobs. They're buoyant, growing companies. They're actually signing up to this deal because they see further opportunity downstream. Some of them are obviously more public sector oriented than others. So
but is there an ethical line? Do you accept there's a line where there is a legitimate question that government should want to know how they're making these efficiencies? Because the easy way to just sack people and make remaining people do more.
The ethics of this, in the end, rely on what is the public service that we're trying to procure from these companies. And we want that to be efficient on behalf of taxpayers. And if we can get the same service for less out of certain big sectors of the British society, business community, I have no problem with that. I'd rather be doing that than laying off 10,000 public sector workers or whatever the equivalent number would be. And I'd rather be doing that with people who, in return, are signing up to the medium-term game of how to reuse their skills and their capabilities to reform the underlying system. I don't see the private sector as evil in this, but I do think there's a one-off, financial gain that we can ask them to make, should ask them to make, have asked them to make, and so far they've all made it.